Laying low, no place to go. Sunlight dances through the window.
Namaste everyone, welcome to Easy Yoga and More. I'm Aditi and today we are going to discuss the secret to my long, beautiful, healthy hair. First things first, this video is not for you if you are looking for a quick fix, looking for that one magical thing that will suddenly change the quality of your hair, because nothing in the body works like that. Good results take time, take effort, and a lot of it has to start from the inside. So, no quick fixes here. I'm not giving you any quick fixes. Now, before my hair distracts you, I am going to tie it up. My hair was not always like this. When I was in pre primary, it was really silky and thick. Okay, that's good. And then then teenage happened, early adulthood happened, stress, wrong food, lifestyle happened, and it messed my hair up really badly. I had a lot of hair fall, I had split ends, my hair was extremely frizzy. I couldn't manage my hair, and to be very honest, I did nothing fancy. No treatments, no big salon routines at all. But there are a few factors. Over the years, the way I've started living with my yoga, with food, with my lifestyle changes, that has made a huge impact on my body entirely, most importantly on my hair. And then how I additionally care for my hair from the outside, all of that has made a huge impact. Now, so what do I really do? I first noticed a real change when I changed the person who cuts my hair. I don't know if it's in my head, but honestly, my hair feels a lot happier. The way he handles my hair, the way he cuts them, maintains length. I don't remember getting split ends, I think, since the past 5, 6 years. So I don't know what it is. It could be the technique, it could be the way a person handles your hair. But yes, that was one thing that happened to me. Number two, inversions. You know that I practice yoga, I teach yoga, I practice a lot of inversions when I'm doing that. Now, what happens when we're doing inversions? A lot of the blood flows to the head, and when that happens, your hair is getting nourishment, your hair is getting good food. So, downward dog, Shirsasan, forward folds, anything that gets the blood to flow into my head. Because better circulation to the scalp, better nourishment for the hair. So, I 100% practice a lot of inversions. Okay, coming to oiling my hair. It has been a long time. It's almost been about 6 years that I use this oil, where in a vessel I have coconut oil first, and then there are a lot of curry leaves and onions and methi seeds that I put, that I boil, and then I cool it off, strain that. That's the oil I have been using. I oil my hair once a week. I wash my hair twice a week. I work out a lot. I sweat a lot. So, minimum twice a week is how much I wash my hair. Now, apart from this oil, sometimes in the recent past, maybe about 6 months, I have started using the rosemary oil. But I'm not very consistent with the same oil. So I keep switching between the curry leaf oil, the rosemary oil, and sometimes coconut oil is the most handy thing. So I just use that. And sometimes I oil my hair at night. I wash them in the morning. Sometimes I oil them in the morning, keep the oil for about 3 to 4 hours, and then wash right away. There's no hard and fast rule to this when it comes to hair wash. I just kind of do what fits in my week. Now, coming to the most important part. When I fixed what I eat, literally my life got fixed. But yes, talking about hair specifically, I first started by eating a balanced diet, including protein, carbs, vitamins, minerals, fats, everything in my diet. Coming to the most important part, that is protein. Now, protein is the building block of your hair. There is a protein, I hope you know that there's a protein called keratin, which is what your hair is largely made up of. And if you're not giving enough protein to your body, then your body will just use the little protein that it gets for survival, not for things like beauty. Hair is not considered survival. So, if your hair is looking dull and lifeless and everything, I think you have to eat or consume enough protein. That is what I started doing, and it was a game changer. Again, it doesn't have to be fancy, but you should know that your body needs enough daily protein to support all kinds of growth, and that includes your hair growth. I also started including nuts and seeds in my diet. Now, I wasn't doing this specifically for the hair, I was doing it for a lot of other reasons, but what do we know? It worked great for my hair. So, flax seeds was one of the most important things that I added. And then almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, all of these. See, I think fats are like these tiny warriors that fight for your health. They literally feed the hair from the inside, and bonus is they're also helping your hormones, they're also helping your skin, everything. And one very interesting thing was that when I was living alone for a couple of months and I was also not feeling great, all my habits were not in check at that time. About 5 years ago is what I'm talking about. What my mom did was she included all the best fats, nuts and seeds, and added a lot of other things that were great for hair health. So then she made these amazing laddus. I also like to call them nutrition balls. And she made a couple of different types for different issues, like something for the energy. But most importantly, the ones for the hair, I don't know what to call it, but I went crazy over them. I think I could see in the first 20-25 days I could see what a big difference they were making. So what I basically did was, because I was not able to eat my nuts separately, this fat separately, whatever else is required, right, my almonds or this or that, I just kind of ate this one laddu in the morning or with my breakfast, and that was that. She also then started making them for a lot of my friends, and then they also saw the change. Yes, so the laddus that my mom made also added to the beauty and the health of the main. I started including good amount of fruits and vegetables, vitamins and minerals. That was taken care of. Now the most important thing that I was doing was consuming curry leaves every now and then. And I think I've told this before on my Instagram that sometimes a lot of my friends, my cousins, they call me a cow because the moment, I'll tell you what, the moment I started realizing ki, oh, this is good for my hair, this is good for my skin, even the things that I never touched, I started to eat them, and I started to eat them with so much of interest and love that they genuinely work like magic for me. So curry leaves, I pick them up if I see them on a plant, if I see them in my mother's basket, if you just arrived from the market, I pick them up, I wash them, I take the leaves and I chew on them. Raw, fresh curry leaves. And I add a lot of them in whatever food it is that I'm making. Initially, there used to be a time where in my plate you would see all the curry leaves and chilies on one side, and I never ate them. But ever since I realized what they do for my hair, they're rich in iron and folic acid and vitamin B, vitamin, whatever you want. So, B, what it does is it helps in strength and pigmentation. I also sometimes used to wake up, open the fridge, first thing in the morning, I'm putting a bunch of curry leaves in my mouth. They're a great mouth freshener too, but for my hair. I did it for my hair. I do it for my hair. Now, I already told you that I also add curry leaves in the oil that I make, and there are people who boil curry leaves and then wash their hair with that, but I'm a big believer of doing things internally more than externally, so I like to eat them. Also, I have been drinking a lot of amla juice lately. So every other day, every second day, to be honest, I drink a glass of fresh amla juice, not the store-bought one, fresh amla juice. So I think that also has a lot to do with the health of my hair. Amla is a superfood anyways. It has a lot of vitamin C, so it kind of gives your scalp the raw material for your hair. It gives the shine and the texture. It delays premature aging, premature graying, sorry, and etc. 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 So yes, amla juice is another thing. Now, सबसे important. I know that I've been saying everything is important, but अब मैं क्या करूँ? Hey, all of this is important. Managing my stress. This is the one thing that people don't talk about enough, but if you don't manage your stress, it is going to kill your hair. That's what was happening with me. Now, see, when you're under a lot of stress, your body senses that this is danger, and then it kind of reduces or sometimes even cuts the blood flow to the body parts that it doesn't consider essential. And unfortunately, our hair are not considered essential for survival. So, a couple of months ago, I was in a lot of stress. I can't explain to you how much of stress, but a lot of it. I was basically on survival mode, and my hair fall had increased so much in spite of doing all the other things right. So that's when I realized how big a role stress plays. So when my stress increased, I also increased my practices. I started meditating for a longer time. I started journaling more. I started doing a lot of breath work, more yoga, and I spoke to myself in the best possible ways. I kind of remind my body that I'm taking care of you, you're safe, and we're going to be okay. And it's only a matter of time before the hair fall is under control, because the more I start focusing on managing stress, we all know we cannot eliminate stress, but we can learn how to manage it. That's what I was doing. My hair fall started reducing and the texture got better. So, yes, stress is a very real factor in determining your hair health. Time for a confession. I don't comb my hair very often, which is, I mean, as much as I should, which is not a great thing. I sometimes comb them once a day, or I don't even do that. I just tie my hair up in a bun when I'm working out, and then if I have to go out, I just take it off, shake them off a little, and it looks good, but it's not great because I know combing improves the blood circulation to the scalp again, and I need to do it more often. I also don't use hair dryers or hair straighteners at all. I use them if and only if I got something in the last minute I did not know about and I need to really attend something, or it was I just use them if it is absolutely necessary to do that. So these are the 5 things I do consistently. कोई ड्रामा नहीं है, कोई एक्सपेंसिव चीज़ नहीं है, but consistency is the keyword here, because I did not give up on doing those, on the food, on yoga, on managing my stress in 2 days of not seeing the results. I waited and I did them consistently, and now you see you have the results. And I've also noticed that if all of this goes here and there, if I mess up with my lifestyle, it does affect my hair. My hair falls, or the texture becomes messy, becomes rough and frizzy. So I realized that it's not a one-time thing. It's ये नहीं है कि बस I did it for 1 month and then I don't do it for another month. It's not going to work like that. You have to keep being there for your body to see the results. And this is genuinely what I do for my hair. And if I ever do anything differently, I will let you know. If you found this video helpful, if it resonated with you, please drop a comment below. Tell me what you do for your hair so I can learn it and I can make this mane even better. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll be back here with yoga videos, with strength and yoga videos, with videos like these. So have a beautiful day and come back soon.